stunning HD. This is
English Premier League news.
your home of sport.
Hey guys, this is EPL News here, and welcome to my transfer update, which is going to be a daily thing I'm going to do. I'm going to attempt to do it every single day, but we're going to start today. So, 16th of August is the date, and the first transfer of the day. This is official. Danny Abella has moved from Osasuna to Middlesbrough for free. Next one I'm going to talk a bit about, because I know a bit about this transfer, is Alberto Moreno has moved from Seville to Liverpool for the fee of £12 million. The fee, in my opinion, is a pretty standard fee. Nothing to not overpaid, not underpaid. He's a Spanish under 21. He's played for the Spanish under 21 side and has had a couple of caps for the Spanish side. He looks like a pretty decent left back and could fill in the boots of previous Enrique, and he could possibly be a starter for Liverpool. However, most likely he's going to be a squad player and a future Spanish star in this side. Obviously, with them having a poor World Cup, he's going to want to try and get himself in that Spanish side at a young age and aim to get a place for the Euro 2016. It's a very good signing for Liverpool, in my opinion. Good squad player and possibly a future starter. Victor Moses moved from Chelsea to Stoke. Victor Moses had a very poor career at Chelsea, not been able to stake his place, so Chelsea are just moving him to Stoke. Hopefully trying to obviously sell him to Stoke or elsewhere, just trying to get rid of him at the moment. They can't find a club for him on loan at Liverpool last season, now at Stoke. Moving from Wigan and just not performed really for Chelsea, in my opinion. Now we've got Niall Rangers, who was a free agent, who's moved from Blackpool. To Blackpool, and he's a free agent. Now we're going to talk about the gossip, which is the stuff which probably isn't true, but we just like to talk about it anyway. So, a Liverpool boss apparently has promised to pursue the world-class strikers, Radamel Falcao, who is 28, and Edison Cavani, who is 27. In my opinion, Liverpool will not sign Falcao, and they've got no chance. And his possible place he's going to move to is Real Madrid or somewhere like that. However, Edison Cavani, I believe, is a more realistic target, although he is an unlikely player to move to Liverpool. He's still a realistic target. But this is from the Daily Mirror, which we all know is not a reliable resource. Tottenham are also supposedly preparing a bid for Roma's Italian Mattia Destro, who's 23. Who's played pretty well last season. He's a young, promising talent at the age of 23, obviously, and a move to Tottenham wouldn't be a bad move for him. He can play on the wing and up front, so that's great for Tottenham if they just get that. However, I believe it's unlikely he's going to move from Roma, because he's come from the youth academy and he could he's obviously in the first team for Roma, and they could be trying to win the Serie A league. Also, there's more news about Petr Cech, who's 32, in the twilight of his career, just kind of starting for a goalkeeper, 32. However, it appears that he's lost his battle to try and have the number one shirt at Chelsea. Not literally the number one shirt, but the number one position for goalkeeper at Chelsea. This is reported by the Daily Mail that he's going to move to either PSG, Monaco, or Real Madrid. In my opinion, I don't think Petr Cech's going to move. I think that he'll stay at Chelsea for one more season, possibly. They'll probably be competing for the same position, and in the end, Courtois will keep the position. However, I think Petr Cech will probably play more games than Courtois this season, while Courtois is embedded into the side. And then next season, Petr Cech will probably leave Chelsea. So now we've got more news here from the Metro that Real Madrid will slash the asking price for Sami Khedira in an attempt for clubs like Arsenal to become interested in the 27-year-old midfielder. So this would be an absolutely sensational signing for Arsenal. And I think this possibly has a slight truth about it, because Real Madrid need to keep to the financial fair play rules, so they want to get Samir off their books and they want to get a bit of money for him as well. Now, for Stephen Fletcher, the 27-year-old Southern midfielder is looking Hull City are looking to buy the midfielder as a replacement for Shane Long. This is reported by The Sun, which is obviously absolute bollocks normally for transfers, but I think this could have some potential ground to this transfer. It looks like a possibility for Hull City to bring in someone like Stephen Fletcher. However, he's very injury prone, and I don't really rate him very much as a player. I wouldn't say it would be a good signing for Hull City, but wouldn't really be a bad one totally. But anyway, now we're going to move on to another high profile player, which is Mehdi Benatia, who has been linked with Manchester United for a £30 million move, and also to Chelsea as well. He's apparently travelled to London, but then he's also apparently travelled to Old Trafford. However, this is brought by the Daily Mirror, but then also Sky Sports have apparently said that he's at Old Trafford trying to negotiate a deal. And obviously Sky is a lot stronger source than Daily Mirror, and I firmly believe that Benatia probably will end up playing for Manchester United this season, and he would be an absolutely brilliant signing for us, and I cannot wait to see what he's like in the Premier League if he signs for Manchester United. But you know, this doesn't normally happen. Then we've got midfielder Yaya Toure, who isn't going to be offered a contract extension according to the Daily Mirror. However, he has settled his differences apparently, but I think his career at Manchester City is up, and I don't really see him having a good season this year because of that. And also there is more news from Manchester United that Louis van Gaal has intensified his efforts to sign the Colombian midfielder Freddy Guarin, who is 28, because the Vidal deal has hit a has hit a brick wall due to his recurring knee problem. I see that being some truth behind that. He is, because we know the Vidal deal has obviously hit some kind of wall here, because it seemed to be a definite deal, and now suddenly there's nothing, no progress in the deal at all at the moment. But it's reported by the Daily Star, which is just unreliable. You don't know what the truth behind this is, but that could be a decent move. I don't really rate Freddy Guarin though. I don't really like him to move to Manchester United, but we need midfielders very badly. He could be a good squad player. And then we got Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Adrien Rabat has refused to extend his contract with PSG. This guy's a very promising young player, and he's ready to move to Arsenal and Chelsea. What a load of bullshit. He's not going to move to Chelsea. What young player moves to Chelsea? They just destroy young players and send them out on loan all the time and ruin their careers. However, Arsenal, no way is he going to move there. He's come from the Paris Saint-Germain youth academies. There are only few youth players, and they need to do the financial fair play rules. They can't get rid of a young, promising talent, because they need to have a certain amount of youth players in their team. There's no truth behind that. That is absolute bollocks. We've got now Connor Wickham, who is apparently refusing to sign a contract with Sunderland because he wants a lot of money. Sunderland aren't willing to give that, and West Ham are waiting to pounce and get him for free next year. So Connor Wickham is kind of saying, I want to leave, and if you don't let me go, then I'm going to move for free next transfer window. So it's putting a lot of pressure on Sunderland. This is reported by the Daily Mail. I think there's a lot of truth behind that one. I think Connor Wickham does want to get out from Sunderland and try and go somewhere a bit bigger now. And finally, there's news of Lassana Diarra, who's 29, who plays for Lokomotiv Moscow, moving to QPR. However, he will have to take a pay cut. I don't really see that being any kind of truth behind that, really, in my opinion. So basically, this has been the transfer roundup for the 16th of August. By EPL News. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and peace.